All right, Intuitive Black Sheep Collective, we are back with another message this rising. Okay, what is awakening within you at this time? Okay, all right. The number 1001 or 1001 is significant. Okay, spiritual awakening. You're entering a phase in your spiritual journey. You're entering a new phase in your spiritual journey. While it may feel like a dark night of the soul, know that this is part of your awakening. You are on the path to enlightenment, and this challenging period will soon pass. Trust in the process of growth and transformation, okay? And those dark nights of the souls, seasons that we go through can be very uncomfortable, but know it is all working together for your good, okay? All right? And trust the process, okay? So we have here light of truth. The light of truth dispels confusion, offering clarity and insight. Follow its guidance to uncover deeper wisdom within yourself, okay? So there's a need to go with the truth, okay? No sweeping things under the rug. No just listening to words, okay? What people say, all right? There's a need for you to trust what you are seeing, okay? And trust people's actions rather than their words, okay? All right? Okay? And acknowledge the truth, okay? All right. And at this time, there is a deeper wisdom, okay, awakening inside of you, okay? You are realizing just how self-sufficient that you are, okay? All right. You may be a black sheep or the scapegoat of your family, okay? And at this time, you realize that you never really needed them, okay? And that you are actually thriving, okay? And doing better, on your own, okay? You are very self-sufficient, okay? All right? You actually work very well by yourself, okay? All right? And there's also a stamina awakening inside of you, okay? That you are very resilient, okay? You just won't quit. You are here for the long run, okay? All right? You'll keep pushing and you'll keep going, okay? You have the stamina to keep going and not give up, okay? And that stamina propels you forward to keep going for whatever it is that you are manifesting and whatever it is that you want, okay? All right, see happen within your life. Okay. All right. At this time, you are awakening to some childhood memories that before you may have not really remembered. So you're getting some new childhood memories, okay? And you're also awakening to how your childhood memories, things that happened in your childhood, how you were raised, okay? Some of your childhood traumas, how they still affect you today and how you relate to the world today. All right. And you are really taking a look into that, okay? And seeing how those wounds, okay, have affected you to this day, okay? And you are going within, all right, to really work through those wounds, okay? Because some of those wounds may have caused you to have some maladaptive behaviors, okay? Going into adulthood, okay? About how you handle things, okay? How you process your emotions, okay? The people that you attract into your life, okay? So now you are really putting those puzzle pieces together, okay? And and really delving into your healing process, okay? To really heal, okay, in some of those areas. Okay. At this time, you are awakening to the fact that you are very guarded. You have your walls up, okay? And this is a defense mechanism. Like we just saw the childhood memory cards and we touched all that on that because of some of the traumas that you have been through. Okay, you are awakening to the fact and acknowledging the fact that you are very guarded, and this is a defense mechanism, and it's hard for you to let people in. Okay, now it's very good to have healthy boundaries. Okay, but there are still some good people in this world, okay, where your soul tribe is coming in, okay? Those of you that are manifesting love or want to find love or marriage or your soulmate or twin flame, okay, there's going to be a need of you for you to trust your intuition and your discernment, okay, and know when you can let your walls down and who with, okay, all right, so you can develop that healthy relationship, okay, that you are manifesting, okay. How you gonna find a husband or a wife, okay, or that soulmate or that twin flame? How is the connection going to form if your walls are up so high you won't even let them in? Okay, all right. And you are awakening to the fact that there is a need to refill your own cup, okay? All right. And to stop pouring into others more than they pour into you, okay? You are realizing that you have had a lot of relationships or connections where they were just not reciprocal, okay? And you poured more into the relationship and into the people than they did with you, okay? And you are awakening up to the fact that you need to fill your own cup, okay? All right? And worry about making sure that you are replenished, okay? Self love, self care, all right? All right. You are also awakening to the fact that it's time to really just nourish your vessel, okay? Cut back on unhealthy habits and things that you are putting into your vessel, okay? All right? Whether you're thinking of maybe becoming vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian or just eating healthier, okay, and watching your diet more carefully, okay, all right, and being very intentional of what you put into your vessel, okay, all right, okay, so right, feed your body well, okay, feeding your soul, okay, all right, and you are knowing that you have to really just focus on really nourishing and pouring into yourself, speaking life into yourself as well. Okay. At this time, you are awakening to the fact that you are very well aware of the red flags from the very beginning, whereas before, You might have been Ray Charles to the red flags, all right? They really just went over your head, or because of things that you've gone through in the past or your upbringing, you have been programmed to accept and put up with certain things, okay? You're realizing at this time you can pick up on even the most subtle red flags, okay? So that you are able to protect yourself, okay? And move around and move on from situations that are going to be detrimental to your well-being, okay? Okay. Again, you are awakening to the fact of picking up and discerning when people are have an ulterior motive, okay? And they're trying to sell you a dream, okay? All right, you can pick up on that now. You can spot that now. Okay, whereas before you were not able to do so. All right? So you are very much aware, okay? You are very discerning and intuitive at this point, okay? So that when these types of individuals, all right, try to run game on you, try to manipulate you, try to play you, you know to move around, okay? All right, you move on. You're not even getting ready to play with it. Not getting ready to have them waste your time. All right, you're not going to allow that. Okay? And you're awakening to the fact that just how toxic your past relationships have been, and how much you went through and how much you actually put up with, okay? And some of you may be beating yourself up and being very hard on yourself for these past decisions in past partners, okay? And for staying so long and putting up and allowing yourself to be put through such toxic, hurtful, painful situations, okay? But don't beat yourself up. Give yourself some grace, okay? All right? You have a very big heart. You are very loving and you love hard, okay? All right? Some of you are empaths, okay? All right? And so when you love somebody, you love them unconditionally, all right? Okay, but you are awakening to the fact that you deserve much better, okay? And you will never allow yourself in those type of relationships or a position for anyone to have you in any type of toxic connection ever again. Okay, all right. Okay, remember there's a lesson in everything, okay? So you learned from these toxic relationships, okay? You have grown stronger, all right? Okay, so don't beat yourself up about it. Don't dwell on it, all right? Okay, you move forward, okay? When you know better, you do better. And what I just say, lesson learned. You're learning lessons. You're closing out you're completely closing out cycles with any type of karmic individuals. I don't care if it's family, relationships, fake friends, whoever it is, you are completely closing out all cycles with all karmic individuals. You are sweeping them out of your life. You are done with it, okay? Your boundaries are solid, okay? All right, you are over it, okay? All right. Okay, and you are just awakening to the fact of just how many, with the karmics that you are sweeping out of your life, you're awakening to the fact of just how many people around you were snakes, okay? And the gossip, the secrets they had behind your back, and the lies and slander that they were telling behind your back, okay? You are coming across the information of what was being said, okay? And just how deeply they actually betrayed you behind your back, okay? You are getting that information, okay? You are awakening to that fact, okay? All right. And realizing just how deep the betrayals were, okay? So that you will never, ever, ever in life deal with any of those past karmic individuals. You won't let them back in your life. You won't even speak to them ever again. You've cut ties, okay? That's done for. You've moved on, okay? You deserve better, okay? And you know that now, okay? Your well-being is a priority towards you, okay? You have really grown in your self-love, okay, to the point where you will never, ever, ever allow those karmics back in, whether it was karmic family, exes, fake friends, okay? The betrayals were too harsh, okay? They completely burnt the bridges with you. And you are awakening to the fact of just how your spirit team has directed you throughout your life, okay? And that divine intervention is definitely at play, okay, within your life, okay? And just how many times that you were saved just in the nick of time, okay? Because of your intuition, because of your spiritual gifts, because of just how much your spirit team loves you and how much they think of you and how much they love you, okay? They redirected you just in the nick of time, okay? All right? You stop talking to certain people right before their plan against you would have took you out if you would have had to stay, if you had stayed around them and in connection and in communication with them just a little while longer, okay? You left in the nick of time 10 steps ahead of them, so when their plan really went into action, you were nowhere around them or in connection with them, all right? So the plot and the plan failed and could not even be plausible, okay, with the different lies and slander that they were spinning about you, okay? Okay, at this time, some of you may be realizing that whoever you are in a new connection with, that you are swept up. This is the one for you. That they are into you and they're very protective over you. They don't play about you, and they really feel deeply about you, okay? And this is not like the past toxic relationships, okay? This feels different to you this time, okay? So you may be having some intense emotion towards this new love that you have come into a connection with, okay? And it's all happening very fast, okay? Maybe you have only been in connection for a couple months, okay? But it just feels right and it feels different, okay? All right? And you may be awakening to the fact that, hey, I might be falling for this new love, okay? All right? Okay? And you realize that just by their actions and their words, and not just their words, but their actions, they're showing you that they are genuine. They don't have an ulterior motive. they are really into you. Okay, and they want this to be something serious. This is not going to be casual. They want something serious in the long run. They want to build with you. Okay, they see a family with you. All right. Okay. Okay, and for some of you, they see children with you. All right. You are awakening to the fact that your soul tribe is coming in, and that these new friends, these new individuals that are coming into your life, okay, are meant to be, and they are part of part of your soul tribe, okay, and the relationships are going to be reciprocal. They're going to pour into you just as you pour into them, okay, all right. There's going to be a genuine love there, a genuine care, a genuine support, okay? They're going to have your back and you're going to have theirs, okay? You are awakening to the fact that you really matter, okay? That you are needed, okay? You are a key player, okay? You are irreplaceable. There is no one like you, okay? And you are awakening to that fact, okay? All right. Your light shines bright, okay? All right. You are very intelligent. You are spiritually gifted, okay? And when you walk away, your absence is definitely felt greatly. Even if they don't say it, they might not show it, okay? It is felt greatly, okay? And you are awakening to that fact of just how much of a key player that you are, and how much you are needed, and exactly how much you bring to the table, okay? All right. Okay. You're awakening to the fact of that you are in this abundant energy, okay, at this time. All right. Okay. And you have a lot of abundance coming towards you. All right. Okay. You're awakening to the fact that if you felt before or were being hard on yourself as a parent, you are awakening to the fact and realizing just and acknowledging within yourself, okay, all right, and speaking into yourself just how great and awesome of a parent that you are. You are very nurturing, all right, you are very loving with your child or children, and you are raising them in love, okay, which is different than how you were raised, okay, in trauma, manipulation, bullying, as a child, psychological warfare since you were a child, trying to dim your light, okay, secret competition with you even as you were a child. You are raising your children or child in a very different way. Your children don't want for anything, okay? All right. Okay. And you are awakening to the fact just how much progress that you are making, okay? Or how much progress that you have already made, okay? And how fast you have come from some of those things in your past to where you are at now, okay? Very determined, all right? You are a go-getter. You will stop at nothing. You will make it happen, okay? All right? Forward movement, okay? You're not going to allow yourself to be stagnant or at a standstill. You're going to find a way to make it happen. And that's exactly what you are doing in all areas of your life, okay? Whether that's your love life, okay? Whether that's your career, okay? Whatever it is, okay? There's forward movement there, okay? And you are moving towards your blessings, okay? And very positive goals, okay? All right. Movement towards your fresh beginnings, your new beginnings, okay? You've had a lot of growth and you have gone through a huge transformation, okay? Which has pushed you into new beginnings that you truly deserved, okay? And the people around you are seeing this, okay? Even the people that you left around are seeing this, okay? Because they constantly keep an eye on you, okay? Just because they're out of sight, don't think they're not watching you, okay? And they see the change in you for the better. They see the transformation for you for the better, okay? And you are walking into your new beginnings, your new blessings, okay? Really just a complete turnaround, okay, from how you were in your past, okay, and which has pushed you and allowed you to walk into these new beginnings and these blessings and everything that you have earned, worked for, and deserve, okay? Okay, all right, we have the World card here. You are awakening to the fact that everything, okay, that you have been manifesting, all right, is coming in, okay? Or that you can manifest whatever it is that you need, okay, and that you want, okay? You are walking into the most fulfilling time of your life, okay? All right, wish fulfillment, okay? You are celebrating your life, okay? And all that you have earned and worked towards these blessings, okay? They're here, okay? The things that you were manifesting from years ago are beginning to show up for you, okay? All right. You are awakening to the fact that you have you are a big deal, okay? And you have accomplished some major things. I know because of our upbringing, sometimes we don't even see how much that we have accomplished, okay? But you are awakening to the fact and acknowledging and celebrating just how much that you have truly accomplished. Okay, and then we have this. Okay, divine timing. I trust in the perfect timing of the universe. Everything unfolds as it should, and every moment is aligned with my soul's path. I release impatience and embrace the flow of life, knowing that I am always exactly where I need to be. Trust in divine timing and rest assured, knowing that everything happens in divine timing. Okay, that has been another intuitive message. Thank you for watching Intuitive Black Sheep Collective. Until next time.